I thought it was an amazingly complete speech in terms of laying out an economic agenda. Not only did he talk in some detail about the near term and what we need to do with this current contraction, but he also spent quite a bit of time talking in the longer term about two different aspects in the longer term, one deficit reduction and the other long-term investment policies. And that, you know, as others say, this wasn't laying out the agenda for the next couple of years. This was laying out a 20-year agenda, really, in some ways, and with his hope, of course, that in 8 years he can actually get this underway. So let me talk about each of those pieces. He starts with the issue of jobs and clearly realizes that what he is going to be judged on, I think more than anything else in the next 2 years, is what is the effect of the stimulus package. And is this stimulus package big enough and effective enough that it's going to show that the economy will show that the stimulus package is mattering. Now, this is going to be a very hard thing to understand because you realize the economy is going down rather rapidly, and what's most likely to happen is the stimulus package is going to mean it goes down a little more slowly and then starts to turn up. But it's a little bit like the dog that didn't bark, saying, well, you know, it would have been much worse than it is now, is, of course, a much less effective thing to say than to say, look, it's going up and it would have been going down. So, exactly what happens over the next year and a half and how this unfolds between now and the midterm elections and how much he can claim some pretty clear success off of that package. And I think one of the things to watch here is he able to avoid 10% unemployment. Will this stimulus package keep us below that number? That's a pretty key number, and I think one a lot of people are going to be looking at.